to that. I wanted to make this video because I watched a Hamza video, and I obviously watched Stephiscold. So if you watch my videos, it's basically, I basically tell you, my thoughts, and I always tell you, watch and read everything, as much information as you can, and take it with a grain of salt. All right? Take it all with a grain of salt. When I first got on my red pill journey, dude, I held on to everything, and I went through that red pill rage like crazy. Just because I was in disbelief of like my situation and like what other people go through, and it's like it's a real thing, and it's like, wow, there's a lot of perspective out there, and this is just my perspective, my opinions. So Stephiscold he's an OG. He's great mentor. Helped change my perspective. Helped change my perspective on life. Sorry, guys. And I recently watched his Hamza video where he was talking about red flags. And I mean, it's not hard to spot red flags. It's really not. But I'm just like having like trouble coming to terms with what he said. His second red flag, which he said was like one of the biggest red flags, is when a female has social media. He said basically he's not going to be with a girl who's on social media. She can't watch TikTok, no Instagram. YouTube's a social media now, so no YouTube. Basically everything we use we can share and upload to, so it's all social media if you want to get to the nitty gritty. He said he cannot be with a girl. That's a huge red flag if she has social media. And this guy is talking to the average Joe, the average guy like myself and so many others. Like, dog, Snapchat is social media. Now, if you're going to go on this red pill journey, a lot of these guys, a lot of these girls that do the getting together type of thing, hooking up or just being friendly, whatever, having backups, building your roster, whatever it may be, you're going to get Snapchats more than you are going to give your number out. That's just how it works around like where I'm from. You're going to give your Snapchat out. That's just the easy, it's just like an easier, more convenient thing that people do around here. Cell phone numbers and stuff like that. I mean, that's really, like, for me, it's only like family and work members, really. I mean, if I'm going to like message a female, if I were to, it would be over Snapchat for sure. For sure. Like 9 out of 10 times it's over Snapchat. That's a social media, my boy. And Hamza's telling these guys what red flags to look out for. And if she has a social media, she's a red flag. Now, if you're trying to be like super traditional, which I know Hamza is not super traditional at all, then yeah, no social media. That means you're not going to have social media at all. Because if you're like super traditional, I mean, if you were to have a phone, it'd be like a work phone or like a phone for emergencies. That is so unrealistic. So unrealistic. If you're a red pill, you'll know that no matter what, a female's gonna do whatever she's gonna do, and you have to either accept it, get with the program, and just be aware of what's going on, or you're just gonna have to. I don't even think people can process this. Either you get with the program or you don't. You have to. If you're a red pill, you will know that if you're actively talking to a female or trying to pursue a female in a way where she's pursuing you back, obviously you know how the game goes. It's sold, not told, right? You'll know that you are not the only person she's talking to, no matter how like you feel, oh, she's the one. You know what I mean? She's the one. I felt like that before. I recently felt like that before. Oh, she's the one. Bro, you are not the only person that she is talking to. You might be actively top of the list, right? You might be first choice, second choice, maybe third choice, but you're not the only choice. There's no way. There is no way. You guys can go off and do your thing for a very long time and feel like this is going to work out. One little thing goes wrong, she doesn't like, boom. Her attention somewhere else already. For an average dude, for an average guy that hardly ever goes to the gym, if you do go to the gym, props to you. You need to be doing that for your mental health and for your, obviously, physical health. Not everybody goes to the gym. There's so many guys that I work with that don't go to the gym. And they're above average guys, right? They make good pay. They're above average. But most of them don't work out. So I know the average guy isn't working out. Like I see the average guy. I used to be the average guy. I'm still average, but I'm not, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd put myself at least a 7 for sure. Where I lack my skills, I definitely have to get more money. I mean, I make plenty of money, but I need to make more money. Aside from myself, I am not shredded, and I don't have a big bankroll, like a massive bankroll. That's the two things that I lack. I'm 260, my boy. Like, I'm thick. Go to my Instagram and you'll see, like, I work out for sure. So I'm like talking to the average guy here. You are out of your mind if you think you can pull anything above a 6 or a 5 who doesn't have social media. And if she does, she's not talking to anybody else. And that hasn't slept with, God, oh my God. So, like, just, you know, we're at the age where we might have 1 or 2 people that we've, like, really been in love with. But you're not going to find, especially not a virgin, you're not going to find that as an average guy. You're just not going to do that. Women date up. So if you're a 4 or a 5, because I know you're not a 6, 7, I know you're not an 8, and you won't get to the rest. So she's got to be at least a 2 or a 3. And I hate to say that, bro. I know it sucks. You're like, bro, what? Like, you got, oh my God, guys, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, Hamza, with his red flag of if she has social media, she's out. Like, you guys are out. He's out of his mind on that one. So, like, everything else has been so good up to this point, but now I feel like he's just kind of stretching some things, getting out of the way. And if you watch Stephiscold, he will tell you how it is. He will tell you how the game goes, how it's supposed to go, how the reality of it is. Now I feel like Hamza's just building up this, like, kind of sound like a facade, man. And I hate that because I really like his content. I really like the guy, but it's just like almost like a facade, really, honestly. Like, I'm very aware, and it's just like, it sucks because he was doing good there for a little bit. And when he said that, bro, that caught me off guard real quick. I was like, bro, there's no way that you're going to level yourself up to a very high pinnacle. Like, it's tough to be 1%, and they've got hundreds of thousands followers. Those guys, just because you have active followers like that doesn't mean everyone's going to be a top 1%, man. You can't talk to the top 1%, or you wouldn't be putting out those videos. You talking to the average guy, to the average dude like myself, like everybody else. There might be guys that are in the top 20%. Yes, that's different. But for the average dude, like the rest of us, you will be talking to a female. You will catch feelings for a female who has social media. Who has social media. And here's the harsh reality. I understand that most people aren't even going to make it this far in the video. There's not a lot of people going to watch the video. But I watched the clip. This guy asked a woman, would you be upset if your husband/boyfriend liked another girl's photo on Instagram if she was wearing a bikini? She said, yeah, I wouldn't like that at all. Like that, you can't do that. That's not cool. And then he asked her, do you upload bikini photos on your social media? She said, yeah, I do. Make it make sense. Make that make sense. He's not allowed to like other girls' bikini photos, but she's allowed to upload bikini photos online for other guys to like, to click on and like, to validate her. Her husband/boyfriend was right there, right next to him. And please, for God's sake, make that make sense. Make it make sense, please. Because it don't make sense to me. Guys, it's not going to be easy. It's supposed to be hard. Remember, everything is your fault. It is what it is. Realistically, you will find somebody that you like, that you want to be with, that's going to have social media, that's going to have their ass on Instagram, their cleavage showing on Instagram. That's the reality of it. I would say 8 out of 9 or 8 out of 10 times, that's just the reality of it. You're going to have somebody that's on social media showing their body off. That you're going to find somebody, they're going to have social media. They're going to have what the term is orbiters, guys that are always validating her, giving her attention. That's just how it is. So when Hamza said that, you know, a red flag is if she has social media. Let's say that social media isn't a red flag, but what they post on social media could be a red flag. I don't want you liking other girls' photos, but you have photos online of your ass and your cleavage. Can't even speak. You have all these photos on social media, but these photos on social media that other guys have liked. But you want me to not look at anybody else. And I'm the goofy. And I'm the goofball. You know what I mean? Somebody please make it make sense. Like, I get it. Like, I would have worded it a little bit better. Because you have to know times have changed. Unless you're very, very traditional and you have people who are very, very traditional females, get over it, bro. Swallow the pill. Swallow the pill. Understand that those photos of her are going to be out there. She's going to have done things with other people. She's going to be talking to other people. She's going to have people in reserves while you guys are talking. That's just the reality of it, and you have to come to terms with that, because if you guys don't work out, obviously she'll have reserves, backups, people to fall onto, as you need to just fall back, grind it out a little bit, hit the gym a little bit harder, get your bag up, and just keep attracting beautiful women. That's it. You guys got to keep working hard, because nobody cares. Nobody's going to do the work for you. You have to put the time in. I'm almost 3 years now on my weightlifting journey, and I would say about 2 years into my my red pill journey. And wow, crazy. Because 1, you're not gonna like what you see. 2, you'll get over it. You start working on yourself. 3, you'll just completely see it over and over and over and over again. And it's so hard to be like, hey, bro, take the red pill. You try to educate and they just don't get it. They don't understand. And then you see just all kinds of just the worst things happening. It is tough. It is a tough world. But, you know, I just wanted to make this video. This is my opinion, you know, just nothing too crazy. It's just having no social, like if she has social media period, like she's a red flag. I think it's what she posts on social media. You just have to know that she's going to have other people ready. Like there are guys waiting in line. Like you have to know that. And, you know, when you come to terms with all this, it's just going to make your life a little bit easier, because, hey, you got to think about it like this. Yeah, this is how I look at it. You got other people waiting in line. That's fine. Go. If you want to be with them, go. You ain't got to be here. Like, but for her to choose you over them, see, now we're thinking. Now don't let up now. Don't let up now. You have to have reserves as well. You know what I mean? I'll say this though. Here's another red flag for you. She has you post her all over your social medias, but she don't post you on hers. That's red flag. That's a video of the day. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. I love y'all very, very much. Stay on the grind. Let's keep it going. See you in the next video.